Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. Just got out of the shower, so my hair is slicked back and soaking wet, but it is a rainy, nasty day here. It's a perfect, cozy day at home. So today we are doing a super simple full day of meals, guys. Not a lot of vlogging or anything going on. Charles is working from home, but I've told you guys before, really rainy days and our weather is so crazy. Kind of puts Luke in a bad mood. If you're new and don't know who Luke is, he is our 7-year-old that is autistic, and he just has a hard time with that. Like, we were in gorgeous weather yesterday, and so we played outside all day, and then today it is raining and we're dropping like 20 degrees. So it's just the massive swings. It has all of our sinuses are a mess, and it's just gonna be easier to just do a full day of meals. I'm also keeping it super simple today because with all the weather changes, Luke has also not been sleeping very good, so I'm very tired. So we are doing super simple, and I'll just go on and get started and just show you guys. If you're new and do not know, we are a large family of 10, and our kids range anywhere from 24 to 7 plus a grandson that's a year, and you can just see all those ages and everything down below in the description, and I will have these recipes down for you down below also in the description. But let's go on and start. Here's breakfast. Okay, so here is today's breakfast. Again, they are wanting this like once a week now, which is fabulous. Just scrambled eggs, some toast, and grapefruit, and they like a little sugar on their grapefruit. And then they are doing coffee with some caramel macchiato cream, and that's what they want. This time change is making them want coffee versus having hot chocolate. Okay, so that was breakfast. Super simple. They're really wanting that now, so an easy breakfast for me to make once a week. Now we're going to go on into dinner. I'm prepping dinner because I'm just doing it in the crock pot. I am making 2 different kinds of dinner. We're having Indian night tonight. We ended up doing tacos last night, so kind of moved the Indian dishes to tonight. So we are having a butter chicken and a chicken curry. And then I'll make up some rice and some cauliflower rice and some veggies, and everybody can have whichever one they want. And that way I have hopefully some leftovers for lunches tomorrow, because I am striking out on leftovers. They're like eating everything. So here is how I make the butter chicken and the chicken curry. Throw those in the crock pot real quick. Okay, so both crock pots are starting with a 2.5 pounds of chicken, roughly frozen chicken breasts. I just split up a 5-pound bag. And then I have this pepper and onion blend. If you don't have that, then just cut up some peppers and onions. And I'm gonna add half the bag to each one. Then I have some diced celery. I'm going to add to each one. I did 3 stalks, so I'm just adding half to each. Okay, and next I'm going to add 4 to 5 cloves of crushed garlic to each one. Now we're going to focus on the butter chicken. We're going to add 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Alright, then in a blender we're going to take a big can of crushed tomatoes. Okay, and then to that we're going to add 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of gram masala. 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2.5 teaspoons of mineral salt. That looks like so much. That's what the recipe calls for. I'm using 1 little scooper of stevia. This is the organic stevia extract that I'm using. You could definitely just replace that with a little bit of sugar. Half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 3 tablespoons of butter, and we're just gonna mix this up. And then we're gonna pour that over this mixture. And then this cooks on low for 5 to 6 hours, and then we will add some heavy cream and some Greek yogurt. Okay, now we're moving on to the curry. So we're gonna add 2 cans of full fat coconut milk.
But this time we get some recommended care food. Come back. Here are all the recommended care food.
2 cans of coconut paste. I'm sorry, tomato paste.
Rainbow pencil. Football. Carpet. Evil bubble. Fire 20. 2.
Okay, 1 big teaspoon of curry powder. 1 teaspoon of garam masala, or you can add another 1 to 2 teaspoons of curry powder. 2.5 teaspoons of mineral salt. 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Add more if you want it spicier. And that is it for right now. Just kind of stir that up a little bit. This is going to go on and cook on low for 5 to 6 hours. And then we will add at the end some cauliflower, frozen peas, and a little bit of cream. All right, next is dessert. Because you know we love our desserts around here. So let's go make we're going to make like a banana split dessert. So let's go make that up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just take some graham crackers and line the bottom of my pan with graham crackers.
From the south, storming along the shoreline. Those who were right came here with nothing more than dreams of a brighter sun that could make their shadows run.
Kind of throwing it on there. Then I've got a jar of this hot fudge, and I'm just gonna kind of pour that over the top. And then I'm gonna put this in the fridge while we're making the pudding. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this instant pudding. Just follow the box.
For example, your game can freeze, you have to reset it, it can load a black void, or sometimes it can be...
Okay, and then I'm just gonna slice some bananas on here.
The wrong area is essentially when you walk around in it.
Then we're gonna dump over our pudding. Then I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Okay, I have that going in the fridge right now and defrosting, sitting out on the counter to defrost. I have my whipped cream. our Cool Whip, and we're gonna put that over the top of it with some maraschino cherries and drizzle a little more hot fudge, and this will be done. So that's in the fridge setting up right now. Let's go and start lunch. For lunch, we're gonna do some baked sandwiches. So I got this big loaf of Italian bread. Kind of goes like that. Okay, and one side I'm just gonna add some butter, and I'm gonna sprinkle some parsley, okay, and then I have some Swiss cheese. And then I just have some of this honey ham. So this should just be kind of a ham and Swiss. Then we're gonna put this in the oven until the cheese is all melty and the bread gets nice and crunchy. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So then I'm just going to try to flip it. It's so hot. But that's then what it looks like. So good. Okay, so that is pretty much for Jake and Charles, because everybody else, I packed their lunches and then pretty much everybody had sandwiches, either ham sandwiches or peanut butter. And then I have some Ezekiel bread sitting out, and I'm gonna make me a ham sandwich with just some lettuce and tomato and mustard. And that's it. We're gonna have that with, I think they're gonna have some Chex Mix with it. So I'll show you that plated. All right, so that's it. That's lunch for them. Okay guys, I'm about to go run and pick up all the kids, and then I will be back and we will finish up dinner and we will finish up dessert. So see you in just a few. Okay, it is about an hour before this is gonna be all the way done. So this is the coconut, or the curry, chicken curry. I'm gonna add this one package of frozen cauliflower to it and let that cook for another hour. Okay, so now back to the dessert. We are just going to spread over this Cool Whip. And then we're gonna take our hot fudge and drizzle that. And then some maraschino cherries. And this is going back in the fridge, but that's it. That is our dessert, or banana split dessert. Okay, so what I got left to do is I need to go on and make some rice in my rice cooker. And I'm gonna throw some veggies. I'm just gonna saute them with a little bit of avocado oil and throw those into my oven. Okay, so then we're gonna take a fork and just kind of cut the butter chicken up a little bit. Shred it a little, I guess is a better word. And a half cup of unsweetened plain Greek yogurt. And a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And now back to the curry. We're gonna do the same thing, just kind of break up this chicken a little bit. And then add a little bit of heavy cream. And just stir that. Here is dinner tonight. What are you doing? No, fingers out.
Done.
You're done?
I took one bite out of this.
You're gonna take a bite out of that? I don't know about all that, if you will or not.
No.
Well, what do you think?
Here.
Okay, so tonight's dinner, we'll cut that little piece over there off. Here's a banana split cake. Hey, he tried to cool it for the first time. Then we have some asparagus and cauliflower. Broccoli rice and cauliflower rice. This is the butter chicken. Here is the curry chicken. Then some rice. And then over here is a little taco area for those that don't like the Indian food. And that's what all we're having for dinner tonight. It's a feast. All right, guys, that is everything that we're having for dinner tonight. It's kind of a feast. Hopefully we'll have lots of leftovers. It's the plan anyway. Charles is out doing taxes. I'm getting ready to run Ash to her concert right after dinner. So it's just a busy night. So we will be back to full day vlogging. We got so much to share with you guys. Coronavirus stuff, all of the stuff. So we'll be back tomorrow and we'll share all of that with you. Full day of meals along with a whole day of vlogs. So we love y'all and we will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye, everybody.